How you doing, bro?
Man, bless and highly favored this morning. So happy to have you, man. We always looking forward to that word every single morning. I know you got something good today.
Oh, I appreciate you, Ricky. A few years ago, my late mentor had experienced a series of tragedies in his family. He gets up on Sunday morning, and Manuel Scott Sr. made these comments. He says, I know people are wondering how I'm doing. I just want you to know I engage in divine arithmetic. I don't just count my burdens. I count my blessings. I don't just count what's wrong. I count what God has done for me.
Yes,
and he
sir.
said, so that's why I'm looking up instead of allowing this to get me down, because I know how to count. Listen, that's the word I give to everyone right now who's going through some difficult times, who feels that life is trying to drag you down. If you want to look up and get up when life is trying to drag you down, here's what you do. Learn how to count. Count your blessings. Count what God has already done for you. That's why every now and then I've just got to say, I just want to praise you for all you've done for me. I just want to praise you for the doors you open that others tried to shut. I just want to praise you for taking what others meant for evil and somehow turning it into good. I just want to praise you that when my haters tried to troll me, God used it to transform me. I just want to praise you because God has a way of taking that which started out bad and transforming it into something good. So listen, I'm with my late mentor, Manuel Scott. Every now and then, engage in divine arithmetic. Start counting what God has done for you as opposed to what the devil is trying to do to you. And you end up saying, I just want to praise you for all you've done for me.
Yes, sir, man. Pastor, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Ricky. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. I ain't Pastor Haynes. Love you.
Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. All right, y'all. Let's get into some music right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, Special K, you like that one, don't you?
Man, what?
Boy.
Took me back to them vacation Bible school days.
Boy, won't he make a but wait a minute. Won't he make a way, though?
All day, every day. Come on now.
I'm talking about when you was down, you didn't have nothing. You didn't have a dime. You didn't have... Boy,
Been there.
Whoo, boy.
Ready for the rest of the day, big guy.
Boy, we had to give it to him, man. Woke us up this morning and closed in your right mind. All right, y'all, this segment's being brought to you by Indeed, man. With Indeed Instant Match, just sponsor a post and immediately receive a short list of quality candidates who resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look this AM at your front page news. The U.S. has reached another very sad milestone in the coronavirus pandemic yesterday, passing 800,000 COVID-19 cases. Now, this is according to Johns Hopkins University count. The U.S. has the highest reported death toll of any country, making up about 15% of the world's 5.3 million known deaths, while accounting for only 4% of the global population. Now, in other news, President Biden is traveling to Kentucky today to meet with local officials and residents to survey damage left by last Friday's tornadoes. More than 100 people in the state are still unaccounted for, and search and rescue operations are continuing. Meanwhile, 5 people who worked at a candle factory in the town of Mayfield that was destroyed and where 8 people have died said that supervisors warned employees that they would be fired if they left their shifts early to seek shelter. The company's officials denied the allegations. And last but certainly not least, a federal judge yesterday dismissed a lawsuit brought by former President Donald Trump to try to keep his tax returns private. And the House took a final vote on his former Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, in contempt of Congress for not cooperating in the investigation of the January 6th Capitol attack. The Justice Department will now consider whether to move forward with criminal charges. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningshow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, we got a new three-point king. Officially, Steph Curry passes Ray Allen as NBA's all-time three-point leader, 2,974. Man, Golden State beat the Knicks last night, but it was all about Steph Curry. Ray Allen was there. He came out and gave him a big congratulations hug. His pops, Del Curry, came out and gave him a big hug, but Mom was still in the stands.
Yeah, I was wondering was they gonna come down together? I was watching just for that.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's bad.
I mean, my dad being a basketball player or whatever, she probably felt like, okay, let me just let them have it. She probably got with him because she ain't got to, I don't have to go down there. I don't have nothing to prove.
I thought they were gonna come down together. That's how you know it's still a little. It's a little.
It ain't nothing.
It's a little.
Social
She
media
didn't
was
come
lighting
down
them
there.
up.
She didn't come down there special K. That mean we still got a shot. We
Well,
still got a shot.
Yeah, you still in there.
She might respond to you, but she ain't responding to
I'm
me.
pulling for you, bro. I mean,
trying.
I'm already good, but I'm pulling for you.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nets has 7 players in COVID protocol, including James Harden. Speaking of Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving may be hitting the court real soon. He posted a picture of himself lacing up his shoes, kind of teasing everybody. We already know he has not played in a game yet because of his stance on the COVID-19 vaccines. He's taking a stance against the vaccine mandates in the state of New York. So maybe he's going to go ahead and get vaccinated so he can get out there on that doggone basketball court. Last but not least, LA Rams placed 9 players in COVID protocol, including wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., so he may not be available to play this week versus the Seattle Seahawks. That's what I got right now. Gary with the T, what's up there, Pep?
All right, y'all. Vivica Angelica Fox, y'all. She wants fans to know that just because she isn't a biological mother, that does not mean, y'all, that she doesn't have or love children. Now, she was speaking at an event recently, and a member of the audience asked the Set It Off actress if she ever considered adopting a child so that she could be a mother and leave her legacy. To which Fox replied thoughtfully, y'all, that she doesn't consider herself childless. She said, first of all, quote, I got 6 guard babies, honey. Don't think that because, honey, I didn't birth children that I don't have children. She said, I have these 6 guard children, and I do not feel less fulfilled as a woman, period. She said, all I got to do is spend an afternoon with them and, honey, send them right back to their parents. Which is, true. And she also went on to say, y'all, that she loved children because, please, she said, do not get me wrong. She said, I absolutely love children. In my life, it was career or children. And I have never met the man that I can have children with. I didn't. She said, almost made that mistake, honey. And 3 months before my family was like, you will not. You absolutely will not. And lost a whole bunch of money in deposits, y'all, she said. And this was just a terrible thing. Now, people saying she was probably alluding to her former engagement to Atlanta club promoter, Mr. Omar Slim White, which was called off back in 2011. She said, my family was like, no. She said, and this one here, she said, you're going to have to deal with for 18 more years. She said, hell to the no ma'am, you're not going to do that, unquote. And, and that's understood. I mean, every woman doesn't have to have kids. I mean, Maria, Eva, what y'all think about that?
I agree with her. I absolutely agree because, my relationship with my mother is broken. I know you all know that she's from the Philippines and there's like, a little cultural divide there. But I've had aunties, I've had my grandmother and cousins and amazing women in my life who raised me. So, the blood and the baby coming out your body, it ain't everything. Right. So I feel her.
Come on now.
Okay, there you have it.
Agreed.
All right, the color today, honey, is Christmas tree. On the high end, you say Christmas tree, and on the low, you say beautiful forest green. That's your color for the day. Maria, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
An iconic hip-hop artist is in need of our prayers. I will tell you why coming up inside the hot spot. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
Oh, yeah, baby. Rock TZ in the house. Oh, we gonna always stop the press and highlight, showcase, and recognize our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. Holla at your boy. Let's see what I'm gonna put in my GPS this time. You know what I'm saying? Let's head on down to H-Town, Houston, Texas. We gonna visit Texas Southern University, home of them TSU Tigers. Also home of the Ocean of Soul marching band. Shout out to the motion of the ocean dancers in the house. You already know they puts it down. Let's talk about one of y'all's graduates of TSU. Former NFL pro football player who played his entire career with the New York Giants. Set the record for the most sacks in a season in 2001. Helping the New York Giants defeat the undefeated New England Patriots to win the Super Bowl. Elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2014. After retiring from football, he became a television media personality. Football analyst on Fox NFL Sunday. Co-host of Good Morning America. He won a Daytime Emmy Award as co-host of Live with Kelly and Michael. Oh, I just gave you a hint. Y'all know I'm talking about Michael Strahan. And oh, by the way, he launched a men's clothing line exclusively through JCPenney, one of Texas Southern University's very own, the homie Michael Strahan. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU,
Hey, appreciate it, Rock Teasy.
Yes, sir.
Hey. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. If y'all want to talk to Dr. Carly, you can call us up. The phone lines are wide open. You have any medical questions, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY, 12 minutes before the top of the hour. Dr. Carly, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and thank you so much for this opportunity to bring to your listeners information about this coronavirus pandemic. Listen, Rickey, the United States passed 800,000 confirmed COVID deaths yesterday, and it's expected that with this winter surge that we are anticipating, we're going to easily go over 1 million cases. Now, so we have the highest number of deaths in the world. And I don't know what it is about the U.S. that we're more susceptible, that we are just not following guidelines that other people have in place, like mask wearing and social distancing, etc. But those numbers are unmistakable. People still need to understand that we are dealing with this. And this Omicron variant is moving faster than they can even surveil it. And so there's no surveillance system that exists right now that can monitor where it is. It's everywhere as we speak. So this has unnerved a lot of medical experts, Rickey. And so now they're starting to say people should put the brakes on preparation for their holiday gatherings because they expect that a lot of Christmas gatherings will be super spreader events now. And as you can see, it's affecting the sports world. We have football teams, basketball teams that have multiple players in the COVID protocols. They have staff, they have coaches. So this is still affecting us, and it's showing us that it's rearing its ugly head. So the CDC and prevention reports that 3% of the current COVID cases are now Omicron. It's probably thought to be closer to 12 to 15%. We think that is an undercount and that we just need to be concerned about this because it's shown that people that have been vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine, that the efficacy of the Pfizer vaccine against Omicron is only 33%. So that was from a high of 85% against the Delta variant and the Alpha variant. So with your third shot, that increases exponentially. So you do have protection. You still got great protection with the Moderna, of course. So get your vaccine, get vaccinated. But understand there are things to consider if you're getting a booster shot. You need to remember what Dr. Carter said. Take your anti-inflammatory. Take your non-sedating antihistamine to help protect yourself from having that problem.
Man.
Okay.
We got calls. All right, y'all, you on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I want to know an update on how the children between 5 and 6 or 5 and 7 years old are responding to the coronavirus vaccine.
Okay, that age group is responding quite well. They're getting great protection once they've gotten the shot. The problem is that age group usually requires the parents to take time off of work, make an appointment, and take them to their pediatrician, although there are pharmacies that are dispensing the injections to that age group. So it's working quite well. We just have to get more of them vaccinated. I think that's going to help tremendously as we start to approach Christmas time. Oftentimes, Christmas is a multi-generational gathering like Thanksgiving. So you have parents, you have grandparents, sometimes great-grandparents, all of them at higher risk from an unvaccinated child or any other person attending that is unvaccinated. So get your vaccines. It's working great in that age group.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Okay, my question is, I keep hearing them say, protect others and protect everybody by getting the vaccine. If the vaccine cannot guarantee that you will not only not contract the virus, but also cannot keep you from sharing the virus with somebody else, what are we actually protecting ourselves from? And also, if there is a plant-based vaccine that is available now, doesn't that coincide with the thought process that you can actually get help for your immune system through actual plants? Why combine a bunch of scientific things with the plant if the plant has the power to help protect against the virus?
I can answer that
Okay, first question. The vaccine does not guarantee that you don't catch it. It does guarantee you won't die from it. And that's the key component, that it decreases hospitalization rates and decreases deaths by 89%. So very, very important. The plant-based vaccine it's still a vaccine. It's just plant-based. So that's going to be available probably for the next few weeks. These are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Reach me on all Rickey Smiley.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day brought to you by Ford. That's right. 'Tis the season, and not all of your favorite gifts will fit under a tree this year. Get holiday ready with Ford at your local Ford dealer. So now's the time to get a great deal on America's undisputed leader in trucks, the Ford F-Series. Built Ford tough, built Ford proud. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ricky, this is a very serious story, y'all, and I want y'all to listen to it, y'all. LeBron James is speaking out, y'all. LeBron said that he drinks wine every day because he once heard it was good for his heart. Now, they're saying, y'all, that wine does contain antioxidants and resveratrol, which lowers cholesterol and prevent blood clots. But they said, but drinking too much alcohol every day can ultimately cause more damage to the heart than good. Now, LeBron James said he drinks wine every night, and he believes that it helps his heart. Now, they're saying that the 36-year-old NBA superstar told ESPN that he regularly drinks wine and is still able to play the best basketball of his life and does so far the benefits of his heart. Now, they said, quote, and he said, I've heard it's good for the heart, James said. Listen, I'm playing the best basketball of my life, and I'm drinking some wine pretty much every day. Whatever it is, I'll take it. Now, he said that it is, and they're saying that it is a myth, y'all, in health that has some seeds of truth. But experts said, y'all, that it's not as simple as that. And drinking wine so often can be detrimental. While wine is a mainstay in some of the healthiest societies in the world, research suggests, y'all, that drinking alcohol every day have a detrimental effect, slowing down injury, recovery, and hindering athletic performances. Now, also, this is the part, y'all, where a lot of people were shocked. Now, LeBron said that he didn't always have his wine habit, as he previously said he was not a wine guy and never drank wine at all until he turned 30 years old. But he did say, y'all, that he developed such a love for wine that he even let his 7-year-old daughter try it when she was younger.
But you know they do that in Europe.
Well, we ain't in Europe.
Kids drink wine with their parents.
We in America. So we ain't in Europe.
It's America, Jack.
Having a taste of it is not a bad thing.
Yeah. Ricky, all y'all got children. Would y'all let y'all 7-year-old child drink wine? I mean, that's
Gary, you know your grandma used to put some gin on your gums when you had a toothache. Come on now. You know a little bit is okay.
But that's not good. This is why we have so many disturbed children in the world today, y'all. Y'all giving them children wine and stuff at a young age, and honey, it's just
I used to give my kids liquor to make them go to sleep.
What do you think? What do you think's in NyQuil?
What, man? Come on now. Get them a little shot, help them lay down, calm down.
I think that melatonin is.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad. I mean, his 7-year-old
Yeah,
daughter.
some kids just don't need it. Just give them a juice. They don't need it. They got plenty of time for that.
You know, and drinking wine every day, Lord. I mean, they said, you know, I mean, it has some components that's good, but, you know, help cholesterol and it helps not getting blood clots or whatever. But you drinking it every day, though, that's I don't know, honey. That's how people become wine.
My grandma, this is why I don't drink her. My grandma let me taste that Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, man.
That big mouth. I couldn't do that. So I don't see how y'all drink this. I'm good. And I ain't had a drink since.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to pray, honey, and hopefully everything goes well. But if he's doing good, so that means he's going on the court drunk. So we need to be saying
that does not mean that, Gary.
That's a long way from drunk.
How you get that? A glass of wine.
Then your grandma tell you to go in there and loan stove and light this cigarette for me. You better not smoke it, yeah? Yes, ma'am. Go in there and light that Pall Mall Gold. That's what my grandma used to smoke. Pall Mall Don't go.
Well, we're going to follow this story, y'all. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, they saying Alicia Keys, honey, must have ate her Wheaties, baby. They said Miss Alicia Keys said, y'all, that she'd be up, honey, for a versus battle with Rihanna or Beyonce if the opportunity arose. Now, they said Miss Keys had already competed, y'all, in a one versus battle against John Legend back in 2020. And it, was described as a celebration for Juneteenth, which commemorates the end of slavery in the U.S. On his Twitter account, Legend dubbed it a battle of the pianos. While making an appearance on Drink Champ, they said Miss Keys was asked about verses and commented. She said, I do personally think that, honey, I do need another verses. I think that we got to go ahead and do that. But the question of who would be her next opponent then came up with suggestions like Elton John, Erykah Badu, and Mariah Carey shouted out in the room. But when Rihanna and Beyonce were mentioned, though, honey, Miss Keys said, that's a good one. All right, I like that. Maybe Bay, honey, or Ree, honey, as the room applauded. So
I would love to see them do a damn verses with Elton John and Billy Joel. That would make my whole life.
Now, that's an epic.
Or you do the Eagles versus Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. I'm sorry, this group y'all probably don't know about, but that's what I listen to a lot.
There you go.
That would be a good ass.
Come on,
versus.
the Eagles and Fleetwood Mac.
Yes, sir.
Elton John and Billy Joel.
Why not you do Frankie Beverly and Maze and the Whispers?
Frankie Beverly got too many people.
Frankie
It had to be
Beverly.
Frankie Beverly, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, you got to put Earth, Wind, and Fire against that.
I agree.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I agree. You're right. You're right. I'm with it.
But Earth, Wind, and Fire did the Isley Brothers. Remember, that's the one that Steve Harvey hosted.
Right.
So do you think though Alicia Keys could outdo Rihanna or Beyonce?
I don't think that's a good matchup, though.
No, but I think Rihanna versus Beyonce would be good.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
How many? Yeah, Rihanna do got a lot of hits.
Come on now.
Rihanna got some now.
She got many.
That would be the biggest versus ever.
Oh man, it would break the internet.
That would be the biggest versus ever. I swear I would be on that one.
Does Marshana sing? Who? Marshanda, the lady who was married to Swiss Beard.
Mashonda,
yeah, does she?
Mashonda.
Yeah, does she sing or whatever?
How you gonna disrespect his name like that? You said Swiss Beats.
She wrote a book.
Oh, she wrote a book. Well, honey, Alicia Keys could go up against.
Do her against.
Wow.
Right. She can go against Sunshine Anderson.
The color today, I did one of my favorite color today. Y'all, it's Christmas tree. Ever. On the high, you say Christmas tree, and on the lawn, you say beautiful fire.
Versus
14 color for the day.
Y'all give it up again with the tea. All right, I got your wake up calls. Get in the 8669 Ricky 8669 CKEY Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is 23 minutes after the hour time, but a wake up call 8669 Ricky.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, encourage each other and be productive.
Come on.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. This is Tammy from Houston, Texas, and I would like to wake up Kinsley, Sinai, Kylie J, and Kennedy, and Skylar. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Stephon Washington. I want to wake up all 13 of my children. Y'all need to get y'all asses up out that bed. This is what I said.
Wake up, Brandon, Braylon, and Charisma. I'm calling from Drury, North Carolina. Shout out to James Collins, my husband, and my son, James III. It's their birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, what's up? This is AB from OKC, man. I want everybody to get up, wake my daughter up, wake my son up, wake everybody up, get that money.
When you in Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. In Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. Coming up next, man, is Bernice Jenkins and Miss Janie in the church announcement, man.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the top of the hour. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, she is back in the building. Our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Yes. You down with G.O.D.?
Yeah, you know me.
You down with G.O.D.?
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, you know me.
G.O.D.?
Yeah, you know me.
You down with G.O.D.? Everybody. Are you down with G.O.D.?
You know me.
Yeah, you know me.
You down with G.O.D.?
Yeah, you know me.
You down with G.O.D.?
Yeah, you know me.
You down with G.O.D.?
Yeah, you know
Everybody. Everybody.
You better remix it.
Janie, good morning.
Good morning.
Happy to be here this morning. Happy to be alive. Now,
Yeah.
you know that. Here's our church announcement. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
The pastor says everyone will be checked for guns. If you coming to watch the night service on New Year's Eve, we don't want a repeat of last year when Deacon Robinson was drunk and pulled out the strap and busted off a whole clip inside of the sanctuary at midnight before two of them big ushers tackled him. They had to choke him out and put him to sleep. Janie, remember that? He started shooting in the church.
Yeah.
Did they ever fix the ceiling? I think they did.
Oh, no.
There will be a meeting immediately following service for all single women between 50 and 65 that have a crush on CNN's Don Lemon but still ain't heard.
Them old women be liking Don.
They don't know.
They ain't got the message yet.
They don't know, baby. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. They don't know. Condolences to the family of Bobby Charles Brooks. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
He passed on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in great shape to be 93 and had lost both of his arms in World War II, but still enjoyed his favorite pastime of playing ping pong.
Hey, pull that off.
And that's what took him out. Not the game itself. But he was at his nephew's house to play, and a tire had flew off a tractor trailer and rolled up fast into the yard and came through the kitchen window and smashed him up against the refrigerator like a mosquito. And the ping pong paddle got lodged in his throat.
Oh, Lord.
And they couldn't get it out, so it's gonna be a closed casket. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that, but they will have ping pong tables set up at the repast for everybody to play ping pong in his honor. You down with G.O.D.?
Yeah, you know me.
You down with G.O.D.?
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, everybody. All right, Janie, I gotta go.
This is the Rickey Smiley.
Black Tony, what's up?
Hey,
man, bro, we need, bro, you know how much paperwork you got to do? Man, you banged up on a lot of work, months and months of stuff on your desk, bro.
Shawty, I don't even care right now. I'm so depressed right now. I don't even care. Shawty.
You not coming to work?
Shawty, y'all go fire me. I don't even care.
What?
I don't even care, Shawty. Y'all go fire me. I don't even care.
Why you don't care?
Because I'm depressed right now.
Depressed about what?
Because I think, Shawty, I'm in love, Shawty. She don't want to be with me, Shawty.
I'm going to let you talk to Rati because Rati know more about that being in love stuff.
She don't want to be with me, Shawty. I messed up.
What'd you do, man?
I done messed up, Shawty.
What'd you do?
The little chick I was dating, she classy too, right? She got a 2012 Altima. She classy. She one of them classy chick.
Okay.
Her little apartment be smelling good and everything. So, I had spent the night over there last night for the first time. So we've been dating for about a month.
All right.
But she finally let me spend the night over there. So I spent the night over there last night. But we weren't finna do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because she ain't no that. She don't even get down like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right, because she classy.
Yeah, she classy, you know what I'm saying? And she let me spend the night. But we went to Taco Tuesday. Because you know who was Tuesday last night. We went to Taco Tuesday.
Right.
The White game.
What you had?
We had taco, dumbass. I just had taco too. We thought we had hamburger. Man.
You had a burrito or what?
But I thought I was talking to Rock T. But get out the phone. Man, God.
Go ahead, man. Go talk to
Anyway,
him.
Rock T.
Go ahead, Tony.
But anyway, so I done spent the night with the girls, man. And then the money, she gonna put me out about 4 o'clock. But I gotta go.
For what?
Cause she talking about I pulled in the bed 3 times when in my sleep. I'm like, I'm asleep. How I'm supposed to know I pooed it?
Well, you did have them tacos, Tony. So.
Yo, who don't? I'm just so depressed now because she talking about I'm nasty. Yo.
So you depressed because you let her get away, and that was the one.
Shouted how I get back. Shouted she told me just leave. She said, just get out my house.
Did you apologize?
She said, you got my whole bedroom stinking.
You're supposed to lay on your back and squeeze your butt cheeks the whole time you sleep, and keep her head on your chest, but you gotta squeeze your back cheek, your butt cheeks, and lay her head on your chest, and kind of you remember the 6-inch drill that we used to do at Little League football practice, put your feet 6 inches up in the air. Yeah, you have to do that right there.
I'm glad you got jokes in my life falling apart.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
I'm an innocent bystander. They saying I drove a getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Come
on this way.
So are you from Houston?
Man, I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, and I'm a female. I did not drive no getaway car. I'm legally blind.
How'd you get wrapped up with these folks?
I got wrapped up. I was walking down the street and I caught a ride. I'm legally blind. I can see barely. And Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time. Straight these all good pimp squad, baby, for life.
Yeah, you talking about you a man, but boy, when they put them handcuffs on you,
that voice breaking up.
Ain't no man, I'm a female. I hope you don't be holding it down. Gary, check on your folks.
I know. I hope she be home for Christmas, Ricky. That'll be so
Gary, you
nice.
think she getting out for Christmas?
I hope so, honey, because we need her, honey, because we could get her on the show, child. So I'm sure gonna be looking.
I love her.
Yes.
Gary, talk to her for tell her we fans. Just send her a Christmas card for us.
Yes, Lord. All right, Ricky, coming up, y'all, we going to pray for Kim Kardashian. Now, this time, Ricky, is serious, and I want y'all to listen to this story when we talk about it next. Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 5 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by
the new Venture X card from Capital One. Capital One's new class of premium travel cards. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Gary.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Kim Kardashian is back in the news again, y'all. And this story here is kind of sad to me. I don't care too much for Miss Kardashian, but this story is a very sad story because Kim, y'all, she has denied allegations, y'all, that she is regularly black fishing. Do y'all know what black fishing is?
What's that?
Going after black men.
Fishing for black fish?
Yeah, well.
Yes.
Okay,
Black
well, this.
cultural appropriation.
Yep, okay, all right, there you go, Eva. Obviously, y'all, she said, I would never do anything, y'all, to appropriate any culture, she told to a magazine. She said, but I have in the past got backlash for putting my hair in braids, and I understand that. She says because of her daughter, Northwest. She said, honestly, a lot of time, y'all, come from my daughter asking us to do matching hair. She said, and I've had these conversations with her that are like, hey, maybe this hairstyle would be better on you and not on me. And, you know, did she want to say that she also tries to teach North about her Armenian culture as well. She said, I've definitely learned over time, and I've tried to pass the culture of learning to my kids too. But then there's also a history of braiding hair in Armenia. And people forget that I am Armenian as well, she said. She said her sister Kylie has also been accused of black fishing, but has also not even addressed the allegations, unquote. Y'all, that's sad. That woman can't wear her hair in braids. Honey, she got Negro children. Is that the way things go now? I mean,
black women are beautiful and they're admirable, and you know they have beautiful shapes, beautiful lips, beautiful hair. So I see why other women want to look and be like black women.
It's flattery.
Yeah, it's flattery, you know. But
is
don't
we
act like
missing
you
it?
started it.
Yeah, but are we missing the point? Her child is black. So if her child want to have her mama to wear braids like she wear braids, can she not wear braids?
I agree.
I don't think there's anything wrong with her wearing braids.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. If her daughter said, "Mommy, let's make," she shouldn't even have to explain that to nobody.
Thank you, but she does. She does. They call it black fishing, honey. They say, girl, you can't be looking like no black woman, honey. Not with no braids. We created braids, even though we wear straight hair like y'all, but we can't.
But does anybody own the hairstyle? Do we need, is this hairstyle copyrighted or something? I don't know.
No, but it is culturally attached, and I think the point is just to give credit where credit is due. That's more so than
So you wear braids? Was you supposed to have a sign on that says
Exactly. I got braids.
We want to make sure that we give credit.
No, but let's be honest. We've been wearing braids. Sister Sledge, they wore braids, but when Bo Derek wore the braids, they were, the Bo Derek braids. So it's not about they can't do it. It's about assigning and giving the credit to the originators.
Yeah, but what's she supposed to do?
How do you give credit to the originators?
Yes.
And who's responsible for giving the credit to the originators?
Whoever wearing it.
And I think also it has a lot to do with it becomes more popular. It becomes more desirable when a non-black woman does it. Like black people in general have been doing things for a long time. But when a non-black person does it, it becomes like this thing, this thing in pop culture. So, I can understand, people feeling that way. But, I agree. Braids, and I think she wears like French braids, right? Does she do
but don't people wear braids to make their hair grow where they don't have to put heat on their hair all the time?
Well, that's what black women, yes, Ricky. Black women often wear it as protective styles. But to Maria's point, our protective styles and our culture has become fashionable in every aspect. And so
I understand what y'all saying, but she is with her child. When I'm walking with my black child, I got to explain, well, mama's wearing her hair because, and got to tell y'all, thank you for letting me be able to wear braids, but even though my little black daughter's wearing braids.
I do agree with that, Gary.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
right.
I'm saying.
She does. I do. You're right there.
And then why does she have to explain it to anyone?
Right.
Because if people don't like it, when you do it, I'm just saying, it's just me.
Yeah.
How I operate. Man, we don't like something, just keep scrolling.
That's it.
Wow.
Did Jesus wear cornrows? Did Jesus wear cornrows?
No, he had locks.
I think the thing that's sensitive too about Kim Kardashian is that there's so many aspects about her life that feels like it's mimicking black women.
Yeah.
The lips, the hips, the surgeries, to look like a black woman. So I think that it's just a little bit more sensitive with her in particular. But yeah, overall, if her daughter is half black and that's the style that they want to share together, that's perfectly fine. But I think that it's particularly sensitive with Kim Kardashian because of the other things,
Absolutely.
Because them ain't her real hips. That's not her real booty. So
imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
I mean, now I got the pictures of Jesus. He got the Jesus with the one that Florida Evans them had on the wall on Good Time.
Right.
But then in Atlanta, the new Jesus came out with the muscles and the dreadlocks.
Yes, sir.
And when I did my research and found out Jesus with the dreadlocks, that's why he ended up in jail. Right. That's why Pilate then got him.
Yeah, that was a good
If Jesus would have had the straight hair, they wouldn't have bothered him. Right. But soon they
Is that what happened?
And one of them disciples had a bag of weed. They locked all of them up. And that's why who denied Jesus? Peter. Peter denied Jesus.
Yeah.
There he is.
Is that why he turned into some salt?
Huh?
Is that what it was?
No, that's in the Old Testament when the lady turned into the pillar of salt.
Oh.
Yeah, that was before. That was the Old Testament, but yeah, the New Testament.
Speaking of who ain't been to church in a while.
You be getting your Bible verses and your stories all
in
stories.
Turned into salt.
On the web, Pastor Warnock, he needs to come out. Pastor Warnock need to come out of the Senate and get back to church. Don't you go? You go to a church where a United States senator is the pastor.
Well, we didn't preach that sermon Sunday. On the Kalua today, oh my God, the Kalua today, is Christmas tree. On the high end, you say Christmas tree, and on the lawn, just say beautiful green. That's your Kalua. But who was the one trying to
write a letter to the United States Senate? Tell Pastor Warnock you misquoting his scriptures that he taught y'all.
That was Lot who turned into salt.
Huh?
Wasn't that Lot who turned into salt?
Yeah. He said, "Don't look back."
Mm-hmm. Everybody needs to go to vacation.
What is the city of Gomorrah? Gomorrah.
Oh, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah,
they said that's where stripping started in Gomorrah.
And now Atlanta is the new Gomorrah.
It is. That's why when I get on 20 going to Birmingham, I don't look back.
Okay, I know that's right.
My mind was changed. I'm glad you.
Hey! Take that shit out, Kate! Hey! Put it out, Kate! There it is! Old school, baby, Epsilon! The Epsilon, baby, the American Legion! Get to him! Get to him, nigga! Oh, Bobby, you buy the American.
Hey, Kay, you like, hey, boy, hey, Rob, look. Boy, K.A. Day. You saw, K, you done broke into a look. What you call that dance right there?
I don't know. That's the two-step, man.
Bro, you done killed
That's the OG two-step. That's the two-step.
Brought to you by the American Legion. Come on.
Brought
Boy, you the straight boy. You know how many cougars you can pour with that
Come
dance.
on now, that boy. What?
You gotta teach me that.
That's that old school uncle dance.
That's
that
that. That's the
No,
two-step.
that was. It's like in between.
Yeah,
it ain't real old. It's hip.
Yeah,
but it's like right in between.
You don't know exactly what dance you want to do, so you just kind of move.
Yeah,
yeah. You sliding with it a little bit. You sliding with it.
You can get every un-Brazilian wax cougar that's out there. Wolf monkey.
Oh, to that 65 plus crowd, I'm a dime piece. I'm a whole snack out here. If you 60 plus, I'm a whole snack out here. I might have lost a 30-year-old. But to 60 plus, you got them, dog.
You got all of them, dog.
Come on, Maria. You better listen.
The whole snack.
Maria, I be one of your aunties. It's on.
They just texted me about you the other day, Kate.
I swear I be getting hit on. Them old lady, they be hitting me up about Special K all the time. All of them want you, boy. And he don't require Brazilian wax.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. That wolf monkey.
That straight wolf. That booger wolf.
That's Florida Evans.
Yeah, boy.
You said that wolf monkey.
Need some carpet on that floor.
Yes, sir.
Boy, let me start. All right, y'all, coming up next in What's Trending, man, I cannot believe it's a social media challenge to quit your job. If you heard about the Quit Your Job challenge, I quit my job. Call us now. If you quit your job, call us now, especially if you know somebody that did it. You're going to be employed and homeless for likes. Ain't that crazy?
Hey, if you're going to do this, you better do it April 1st. If you're going to do it April 1st. I'm just playing April Fools. I'm just playing.
Right. Okay. Y'all call me right now. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What's up?
Get out of money for details.
All right, y'all. 25 minutes after the hour. Have y'all seen the latest trend on social media? If you're on TikTok, look up the hashtag #QuitMyJob. People are going viral, posting videos about leaving their job, and the videos are called Quick Talks. Right? So experts say that we are in the middle of the great resignation. No doubt the pandemic has definitely changed the work game, but this is what's crazy. It's been almost, they've been in almost 52 years, right? So, but everywhere you look, companies are short-staffed and looking to hire. So many businesses have increased their minimum pay, but it doesn't seem to be enough. And people have retired, switched careers, started their own businesses, as some should, or just decided not to work at all. So we want to know, call us up. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY. 86. The words was right in front of me. They disappeared. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKEY. Is that cool?
Yeah, man. Why won't you go back to work, or why won't you quit your job? That's the question we're asking. Why won't you go back to your job, or why don't you quit?
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, let me ask you this, Rod.
Yeah.
Do you think the pandemic has forced people out to get out of their comfort zone and start making their own money? Because I've seen a lot of that.
Absolutely, man. Because there's so many ways, especially on social media, these digital platforms. You can start your own online course. There's, people that are learning how to invest their money now more. So absolutely. It's like, okay, this is the perfect time, because if this happens again in the future, I want to be protected.
Right. Because is anybody else on this morning show have other talents and skills? Because I'm like if this job went away,
right?
Oh, absolutely.
I could teach school.
Yeah.
And I could play at a church. I know I would make $500 to $600 a Sunday.
Easy.
Side hustles, man. Side hustles.
And play at a funeral home on Saturdays.
Multiple streams of income.
Come on, Rick.
Yeah, side hustles.
That's what I used to do.
If I lost my job, I guess I'm gonna go work for my son, because he got a successful floor care company now.
Oh, he does.
He's making more money than me, which ain't saying much, but
I mean, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Man, that's good.
I go work for him. I told him. I said, hey, man.
His floor company is in Dallas, isn't it?
He's in Atlanta.
Wow.
Yeah, he killing it.
So he putting down floors.
He killing it. He maintains them. Like he does the maintenance on them, and carpet cleaning and air duct cleaning and all that.
And it's
you know what, Rick?
It's his company, yeah.
The Great Resign even exists because we as Black people, we are survivors. We are hustlers. So all we needed was a little bit of time to figure out this structure. And the pandemic gave us an opportunity to really get our hustle together. So now that things are starting to open back up, we realize we make more money on our own businesses than we do working at the jobs we were at for years. That's why they're not going back.
Yeah, Maria, you could do a weight loss. You could do what Dr. Yes doing on my 600-pound life.
Man, let me tell you something.
Instead of everybody trying to get to Houston, they can get to Atlanta. You can have all them people.
And Ricky, listen, I paid off all my student loans. I paid off my car, all my credit cards. I mean, from businesses that I've started since the pandemic. But also I think another thing, Ricky, that it has to do with it is because when you look at COVID and how it's just taking people out, I think a lot of people are doing self-reflecting. Like, people are dying, healthy people are dying. It's just very hard thing to understand. And I think people are kind of like, I don't really know how much time I have. And something like this, happening is really waking people up to say, let me do something that I love. Maybe they're looking at their jobs and saying, I'm really not happy doing this, and the money's not worth it, the stress is not worth it, so I'm going to do something else.
But let me go ahead, Gary.
But you know what I would do is, now I have my degree in business management, but I would try to get my nursing degree from that. But if that didn't work, I would go back to cutting yards. That was my first job with my Uncle Archie.
You ain't unless you get a self-propel or the riding lawnmower. I know you ain't finna get out there and sweat.
But I love yard work though, Ricky, honey. I love it. I love a well-manicured yard, honey. I would go get me a Yazoo.
So Gary, you still got it? You got the all of the tools, the weed eater, the blower,
the edger, all of that, honey. And
you still know how to do a yard.
Yeah. Oh yes, honey. I still know. I used to love yard work, honey. I love it.
It is relaxing. Me and Rock TV having yard challenges.
It's therapy, dog.
But I'm gonna say this to everybody out here: don't let this TikTok stuff fool you. Because what my granddaddy told me a long time ago: you know where you been, but you don't know where you're going. Be very careful and mindful. The people that gave you the opportunity, now you trying to do a quit my job for likes or whatever. You don't know what your situation gonna become. You might have to go back. Yeah. So that's one thing my granddaddy always taught me: leave right.
You're right.
Yeah. Because you might have to go back.
That's what's crazy to me. Like,
you just can't tell people turn the middle finger up at somebody and say I quit my job when they gave you an opportunity.
Come on now.
And you ain't getting what you wanted. You should have negotiated that. At the beginning.
Wow. Don't burn no bridge because you never know when you have to come back across that.
Absolutely.
Right, and it's all down.
All right, let's go to the phone. Good morning.
I quit my job in 2005. I was a human research person for a nursing home organization. One day I just went in and I quit. And 2007, I got my own business, my own home health business, and it's just successful, and I'm still riding with it.
All right.
My friend did the challenge, quit her job, and she's 62, and asked me could she get Social Security. I told her, what you think?
What you think?
62. What is the Social Security where you can get to 70, right?
No, you can be 65. 65.
Right? 65.
Yeah, 65.
Yeah, 65.
And she only 62, so she got 3 more years of unemployment.
And she didn't quit her job.
Yeah.
But you can get your retirement at 59 and a half, as early as that, if she has any saved up.
Oh, my God.
Said, what you think?
What you think?
She's trying to get some likes.
Hey, if you couldn't get through, hit us up on our Facebook page, or Rickey Smiley Facebook page, Rickey Smiley Morning Show Facebook page. All right, y'all, 28 minutes after the hour, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Chris Brown, y'all, this Christmas. 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. It is time for Rickey's Quickies. Let's get this thing going. Quickies.
Merry Christmas to all of you. Ooh.
Quickies.
There are people dying that ain't never died before.
Quickies.
Shakita, you bald head goat.
Quickies.
Hey, Rick. Gary showed me an ugly baby picture. Eyes caught like a pistol.
Quickies.
If you need to go to school, I'll drive you.
Quickies.
Dashing through these holes in a white horse open sleigh.
Quickies.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley Show. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Quickies.
You walking around bucket naked.
Quickies.
Hello, Rickey Smiley. If I was a king of the fun.
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky, I ain't your daddy because me and your mama wasn't dealing with each other at that time.
Quickies.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Quickies.
I had a comment for Gary T. Slow down when he talks and you can't even understand what he be saying.
Quickies.
Top of the morning. I've called 12,000 times and I'd like to order one bowl of steaming hot Pfeffer.
Quickies.
Do you know how much Santa paid for his sleigh? Nothing. It was on the house.
Quickies.
Black Tony, Kiki, best bits on any morning show, period.
Quickies.
Ricky, you nigga, you so is boy. You bubble old fool.
Quickies.
I think someone has lost their manners.
Quickies.
If I were the king of the forest.
Quickies.
Yes, this is Santa, slick back, calling for Fifth Ward, Houston, riding around looking for my ho-ho-ho.
Quickies.
I just wanted to say I love Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I want you guys to make sure y'all have a good holiday. I love your show. I listen to it every morning, and Black Tony is my favorite.
Quickies.
Gary, you need to get with Dr. Kaya and find out if Yo Gotti is really your son.
Quickies.
Is this Quickie? Watch how quick I hang up on your ass.
Good ones. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yeah, that was good. That was a good group right there. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, songs that stay in your head all day. Songs that have men that's in their 40s turned up.
Yes, that's
dudes
one
on them big motorcycles. Blasting that thing.
Wait a minute, say what?
The dudes on the big bikes, on them big motors,
The big Harleys.
Them Harleys and cruisers. That's one of their songs right there, boy.
That's let me name some of them. Anybody know anybody that drive them big old motor? Let me name two. Anthony Smiley, Uncle Bruce.
He drive a big motorcycle?
He got a big Harley. Pastor Kevin Bryant got a 3-wheeler.
Okay.
He ain't got no business riding because we do not, we really want, but there's a 3-wheeler. He probably ain't gonna fall off that one.
Right.
And Ernest Grimes. They ride these motorcycles all over the country. I don't know what the hell.
Yes, sir.
Not crotch rocket. The big
cruisers.
bike.
Oh yeah, the
cruisers. You know anybody got one?
Yeah, big,
shout him out.
Yeah, Big Jumbo. He's a police officer out there in Funky Town, Fort Worth. Big boy, big muscle-bound muscle dude. Be driving his cruiser. He got the big fat boy wheel on the back.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that real
Oh, yeah.
fat wheel.
Now what is that wheel for?
You don't even need a kickstand. It's so fat. You just get off the bike and it's stand right there by itself.
Oh yeah.
It's dope though.
We all know
it's all lit up. He got all the neon lights on that bad boy. He be cruising. He got his radio.
Yeah.
His
Oh, yeah.
And that radio be loud too.
Loud.
Uncle Bruce was gonna let me drive it. He was gonna let me ride. I got scared of it.
Yeah.
I got scared. Once I got on there and he told me what to do, and I was like, I just got scared. I wouldn't do it.
Come on, dog.
But I want to ride on it, but I don't want to ride with him. Cause that's a man law violation.
Right.
The only way you can ride a motorcycle with another dude, Super Dave. Listen to this. Y'all have to be back to back, and the dude on the back have to have a Uzi in his hand.
Right.
So you got to be doing a drive-by, in other words.
Yeah.
Or at least
Right.
looking like
Pretty
you're
much.
doing it. Looking like you're thinking about doing it.
Right.
Okay.
Especially because you know anybody drive one of those bikes.
Hey, my man Terry Bell. That's my brother from another. Terry Bell. Terry, he a truck driver, and he ride one of them hogs, man. He love his hog.
And don't they be playing this on their bike?
This, Frankie Beverly and Mays.
And Tammy
Cameo.
Yep.
The number one song is Roger, Computer Love.
Hey.
That's the number one song.
Yeah.
They play on them big bikes.
Maria,
They
you
be
know
having
anybody?
big-
Maria, you
Oh,
know
they be
anybody
having
ride
them
those?
big-
Huh?
Yep, they be having them big beer bellies and they be wearing them Miami Vice sunglasses. That's the ones that be on the bike.
With the
I don't know their
headband.
names, but
Sure
yes,
do.
they be having that little scarf, that little handkerchief around their head.
Maria, do they be trying to talk to you at the stoplight?
Oh yeah, they be trying to talk, and then I just be looking straight ahead, like I got my music up. I can't hear you, sir.
Some of them be them fat dudes who carry a sweat rag. No matter how cold it is, they got a sweat rag with them. They got that hand towel with them all the time.
They just be sweating for no reason.
Gary, you ever rode a motorcycle?
Have I? Yeah, I rode on the back of a motorcycle before.
Who was driving? Booty and James?
No, damn James.
Who was
I'm trying to
driving?
remember who was riding that
You
motorcycle.
can't remember who was riding the motorcycle?
Yeah, I can't remember.
You had your hand around his waist. You was
Yeah.
holding on to him.
Yeah, I didn't like that part, but yeah, I had to. Yeah.
So, but because you're supposed to hold the back of the bike.
Not to fall off, honey. I'm not holding no back of no bike.
So you had your hand around her waist.
Yeah.
Would you hug like
you lay your cheek-
upper
lay your
chest
cheek
or
on his
lower
back?
chest? Or you had
my
your
upper
hand?
chest, and I had to kind of heist like in the back.
Yeah. Did you have your hands in the belt loop?
Around his waist.
Around his waist.
Yeah.
Like, it was you scooted up or scooted back?
I was back, though. I said it was like heist in the back. Like,
so when you ride on the back, did you have your butt in an arch?
It was arch. It was arch. But that's when I was younger and I didn't know no better.
That arch, that lower back.
Yes.
Had your back in an arch and had your chest out like you was proud.
Yeah. Yes, honey. I was like, honey, that emblem on the car, honey, just perched front and back.
Had them lips poked out like you smell fresh baked cookies.
But Ricky, though, but let's go back to something, honey. I need some clarity here. Now, when Rock T said they playing Tevin Campbell.
Yeah.
Which Tevin Campbell song they playing on the motorcycle?
Not on no motorcycle.
Yes, sir.
That's what Rock
Which
T
one
said.
did they play on
What
there?
Tevin Campbell song?
Can we talk?
Can we
Can
talk?
we talk?
Come on.
Hold on. We're gonna go to the phone.
Come on, dog.
We're gonna go to the phone. Hey Kenny.
Y'all are killing me. You're killing me this morning.
We got Kenny Lattimore on with us. Hey Kenny.
What's happening?
Hey man, we happy to have you this morning. Kenny, do you know anybody drive one of those big boy bikes, man? One of those hogs?
Oh my gosh. Maybe my boy Fred Hammond.
Fred got one.
He's into some motorbikes like that. Yeah. Fred Hammond got to call Fred Hammond up.
See, Dad, all the you hear? So you sitting up here laughing at us, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen,
riding the man on the back of the bike with the other man. That's crazy.
Hey, Kenny, that's
the arch back. Okay, when you went there, that was like, oh my God.
Kenny, that's a total man law violation. We got Gary on the show. But Gary said he ain't rode no motorcycle in years.
Up, Gary?
Yeah, Kenny.
Man, we so excited to have you on this morning, man.
Thank you.
Man, congratulations on everything on your let me see. Congratulations on your album. You got a new album.
I got a new album called Here to Stay that's out right now. And, of course, we haven't. I know you talked to Faith, or Judge Faith, as you know, everybody knows. But I hadn't talked to you since we got married. So this is great to be here, man. She always says amazing things about the show, and I was like, I want to get on there one day and say hey to everybody.
Man,
I appreciate you having me this morning.
Man, we absolutely love you, man, and we are so proud of you. We're so happy. We shared y'all, man, that wedding dance y'all did. We shared it on our Facebook page. Y'all inspired everybody. Y'all had people getting together that shouldn't even be together. Y'all was inspiring black folks was finding anybody they could get. It was finding Trump supporters. Like, let's get married, man. It got so inspired.
And that was Faith. She had a great idea to do it. I just had to learn a little choreography.
Right.
Because I don't normally do that. I normally just kind of organically flow.
Right.
But I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in here and learn this choreography and do this right. But I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. So we never knew it would go viral and all that. People get into it. So it was incredible.
Your 10th album is called Here to Stay. How does it feel to be able to continue to be so successful and, reinvent yourself over the years?
You know what? I'm just grateful. I'm really grateful, and it shows for me the power of collaboration, because it's about surrounding yourself with people that help you to continue to grow. It's like being a student all over again for me. So I have young people come in that I sit under. I'm used to being the mentor all the time. But when it comes to this new music stuff and the new music game, there's some young people that I sit under so they can tell me what the relevant sound is, but I give them the consistent message of love.
Kenny Lattimore, man. Listen, I know we're talking about this 10th album, Here to Stay, but I gotta say this, man. Do you ever think that you will be able to top For You? Because that song, to this day, is still like melts the hearts of all women, and it's a great makeup song. Like when we make mistakes, we play that song to our wife.
That was my wedding song.
It's done.
It shows the Well, thank you very much. You know what? I never even try. I never do songs that are in that vein necessarily. If you look at my catalog, I have some other ballads and stuff that come out that people can use, but I've never really tried to, be like, okay, let's come up with something that's going to top that. I kind of let it live on its own because it has been so phenomenal. It's had so much phenomenal success.
So we were just talking about your video we saw with Dancing with Your Beautiful Wife, Judge Faith, and you just got off of your concert and conversations tour. So tell me, how does it feel to be able to tour and perform with your wife?
It's amazing. I think it gives her more glimpse into like what my world is on a daily basis when I'm touring. So I think she really liked it. I think that she really embraced it. Like, man, this whole thing's exciting. Something about touching the people and being right up, close with them and getting their reaction in real time that is priceless. So she's brilliant at it because, she goes in and she lays the foundation, talks about relationships and things, and then I go and I just give the songs to support it. So the whole conversation and concert tour, I think, is something that we'll be probably doing for years to come, in special settings.
Beautiful.
Okay, so you are going to be hitting the road again in 2022 is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going out because that's what I do. But in terms of Faith going out, I think she liked it enough for us to do some special dates, maybe around the Valentine's Day or just just special occasions where we get a chance to see her. Because, when do you get to see, like, Judge Judy on the road? You don't see that,
Right.
Right.
Yeah, because
you don't get that conversation.
Exactly. So what is that
You
one
gotta return
thing
to the courtroom?
Right. So what is that one thing that you say that you get in trouble for at home the most, like leaving the chair, the toilet seat up, or not letting the garage door down? What's that one thing?
Oh man, none of that kind of stuff. I'm really the guy that's like the super organized around the house and all of that. I think that I probably get in trouble because I don't give enough details.
Right.
Which I don't give enough details about what's happening during the course of the day. So I mess up the plans all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready to go out to do that. What? No, I had this plan. It's like, oh. So that's probably the worst. The worst we get on that is.
Hey, everybody, man, we are so happy to have you on. I apologize to you. I have to apologize to you the way my morning show was acting before you came on. Apologize to Special K, Rock T, and Gary talking about the motorcycles and the man law violation, man. I had to tell us, hey, y'all chill out, man. We got a guest coming on this morning. And they just showed out, so I apologize. Make sure y'all get his
thoroughly entertained.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all get his new album, Here to Stay, streaming now everywhere, man. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, man, here's the new single, Pressure. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Kenny Lattimore.
One time.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all, 13 after the hour, y'all. Here's Pressure, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Pressure by Kenny Lattimore. Special K.
Yeah.
You always think about a fine chick when a song like this come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what city she probably live in?
She probably live in Charlotte.
Oh, yeah,
She probably
Queen
live
City.
in Charlotte or maybe Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of car she drive?
18 or 19 Honda Accord EX.
All the fine chicks drive a Honda Accord.
The new one, though. Not the old one. The new ones.
Right.
That's real nice.
With the square front.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with the square front.
Yes, sir.
And if you go in her bathroom in her house, she got them little rocks in her sink. Any chick that got them little rocks in her sink,
try to be fancy.
She got herself together. I'm telling you,
fancy.
You gonna get her pregnant because she not gonna give you no drama. If she got them rocks in her sink, trust me.
She got her business.
Now, all the little hood rats out there don't have no idea what I'm talking about, but the women who got them rocks in her sink, I guarantee you,
Multicolored.
her credit score is above a 680.
They call them multicolored stones, not rocks. They get it right.
I'm from the hood. I call them rocks, but they call them stones. And she got them plug-in things from Bath and Body Works. I don't know what you call them, even what they call them plug-in things. She got at least 5 of them.
The deodorizers, the plug-in deodorizers.
Yeah, not the Glade. She got the ones with Bath and Body Works.
She got the lines in her carpet. How's her bed made up?
Oh man, that bed is made up. She got about 19 pillows on that bed. That carpet is nice.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 27 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, this segment's being brought to you by
the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Credit Card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021, Bank of America Corporation. Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone. And happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. The U.S. has reached another very sad milestone in the coronavirus pandemic yesterday. yesterday, passing 800,000 COVID-19 deaths, according to Johns Hopkins University's count. Now, this news comes as cases and hospitalizations are yet on the rise again. But there is some good news. Pfizer's COVID pill will be in trials against variants, including the Omicron, and it could be available as early as the end of the year. Now, in other news, the House recommended holding Donald Trump's former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, in criminal contempt of Congress over his refusal to cooperate with the committee's investigation of the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Now, Meadows is the second official to face such a referral from the panel. Meanwhile, the House voted early this morning to approve a bill to raise federal debt limit and avoid default. The bill will now head to the president's desk. And last but certainly not least, speaking of the president, he will be traveling to Kentucky today to meet with officials, locals, and residents to survey the damage left by last Friday's tornadoes. More than 100 people in the state are still unaccounted for, and search and rescue operations are continuing. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Let's shout out to the light-skinned homie Steph Curry, passing Ray Allen as NBA's all-time three-point king, 2,974 three-pointers made and counting. Ray Allen came out last night, gave him a big old congratulations hug. His pops, NBA legend Dale Curry, came out and gave him a big hug, but his mama was in the stands. She didn't come out.
Don't try to be Gary with the T messy up in here.
Man, this is a big situation for Steph Curry.
She just didn't want to come down there, and she just didn't want to, intrude on the moment between father and son, both NBA,
But you
and
see how
there
they
is
did?
a picture with him and her hugging. She did come down.
But you see how they did that, Gary? Like when it first happened, Dale was right there, big old father-son hug, and then they shot that doggone shot right in the stands, and Mama was just in the middle of the crowd.
Was she smiling though?
She was hyped, man.
Okay, good.
Congratulations to Steph Curry right there,
That's
man.
good.
Brooklyn Nets, they got 7 players in COVID protocol, including James Harden. And speaking of the Nets, Kyrie Irving may be back on the court soon. He posted a picture on his social media of his shoes unlaced, like pretending to lace them up, getting ready to be back on that court. He has not played in a game all season long because his stance on COVID-19 vaccine. He's taking a stand against the vaccine mandate in New York. So obviously, if he wants to get back on that court, he got to go ahead and get vaccinated. So maybe he has done that. Let's see if we can get Kyrie back out there. Milwaukee Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's placed on a COVID protocol. He's not going to be able to play in tonight's game. LA Rams placed 9 players in COVID protocol, including wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. He may not be available to play this week versus Seattle. This Omicron variant is just shaking up the doggone sports world.
Yeah, 9 people in one team?
On one team. So,
but that includes coaches and staff and all that, right?
Well, no, those are just players.
Oh.
It could probably be more in the whole organization.
Oh.
There it is, man. That's what I got for sports right now. We got the hot spot coming up.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot
and that's hot spot.
Catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. The same as being brought to you by Prilosec. Try Prilosec OTC for your frequent heartburn. Prilosec OTC is available in original and wild berry flavors. What up, Maria?
Good morning, Ricky. I'm Maria Moore, sitting in for The Brat, and this is a hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Terrence Howard has opened up about his Empire co-star Jussie Smollett receiving a guilty verdict in his hoax hate crime trial. In a recent interview, the actor said, "It's interesting. It's an uncomfortable situation because anyone that's aware of the show or my relationship with Jussie knows that Jussie, for 6 years, he was my son." He continued saying that although he and his family both love Jussie, he respects the decision that the jury made. In movie news, People reports that while Marvel recently shared their decision not to recast Chadwick Boseman's role in Black Panther, some fans would like to see T'Challa's character continue. Would you like to see this played by someone else, Ricky?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
we wanted to continue, but I don't know who can play him.
It's like somebody else playing Rocky.
Right.
Yeah, well, now his brother has stepped up. Boseman's brother, Derek, who supports the online petition, is asking for the role to be recast. Yeah, I had to continue on. Yeah, okay. Derek said he believes
when Super Dave just whispered in my ear, it was the dirty.
What he say?
What'd he say?
Put him on blast.
You gotta say it now, dog.
Cheryl Underwood can play that part.
You know what? Super Dave, stop it.
Cheryl, that
Just
was
stop.
Rock T did not say
Do
that.
we still have time for the dumb button? Do we still have time?
It's a wrap.
Well, his
I did
brother
not mean
is
to laugh, but he
supporting
said it in my
petition.
see, y'all don't know everybody that's listening on radio. Super Dave worked the board so he can talk to all of us individually in our headphones. So when she would read, he knew what he said, Cheryl Underwood.
Like an ad lib. Well, like I said, his brother supporting that the role gets recast. I think either Donald Glover or Lakeith Stanfield might be pretty good for that role. But, we'll see.
Not Donald Glover, no.
Yes,
T'Challa.
yes, I could totally see them as T'Challa. Yes,
No, I think
so.
it should be Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, he would be great.
I'm seeing
He's
Cheryl.
great in everything.
He probably can't do none of the action, but just his voice alone. What's the name that played My Son Work? James Earl Jones.
James Earl is in it, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
What about Samuel L. Jackson?
Ving Rhames.
It'll be a lot more. It'll be they'll have to re-rate it.
Yes, sir.
'Cause there's got to be that cussing in there.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, Ricky, the entire movie industry has been waiting this weekend. The box office hopes are high for Spider-Man No Way Home. I know a lot of folks who are excited about this one. The film will be released on December 17th, and critics believe this is one that will be breaking records. They are projecting that the opening weekend will start at $290 million, and we're excited because, Jamie Foxx is in this film as well.
Yeah, but
lastly,
I
what I have
got
for you.
a petition going around to have Gary with the T play Spider-Man. But if you see Spider-Man running up that building, he'd just be running up the building, like straight, not climbing up.
Right.
He'd running up that building real fast.
Oh, yeah.
With that stomach poked out.
Yeah.
It's,
We say,
Yes. In an extra small suit.
Yes,
Love it.
And shoot my superpower.
Yes. Shoot that spider web, Gary. Mhm. The Weeknd has a new collaboration with Aaliyah on the way, and the song is called Poison. And Poison could serve as the lead single from Aaliyah's upcoming collaborations album. The Weeknd previously sampled Aaliyah's Rock the Boat and What You Need off his 2011 mixtape House of Balloons. All right, so that's what I have for you. That's what's hot. Coming up, we have the Praise Mix Down with White Stone. Don't miss it. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.